Gnosticism and Agnosticism, Unveiling the Search for Truth. Picture this. You're sitting around a campfire late at night, staring at the flames as they dance and crackle. A friend turns to you and asks, "Do you think we can ever really know the truth about the universe?" It's such a simple question, but it hits differently. For a moment, you feel the weight of it. What if everything you believe is just a fragment of the whole? What if the truth is out there, but you can't reach it? Or worse, what if no one can? That night, the question stayed with me. It sparked an obsession with understanding the divide between knowing and not knowing. That's when I discovered two schools of thought that perfectly encapsulated this universal struggle: Gnosticism and Agnosticism. These concepts have shaped philosophies, inspired spiritual movements, and driven humanity's quest for truth for thousands of years. Before we get started, what's up? My name's Nick Jackson, and my channel is here to give you insights on philosophy, psychology, conspiracy, and spirituality. If you have a thought on anything from the video, then start a conversation in the comments below. Let's start with Gnosticism. Gnosticism comes from the Greek word gnosis, meaning knowledge. At its core, it's about a deep spiritual knowledge, an understanding of the divine and the nature of existence. Gnosticism teaches that the material world is an illusion or a prison, created by a flawed or malevolent force. The true goal? To awaken to a higher knowledge and transcend this reality. Philosopher and writer Aldous Huxley once said, "The more you know, the more you see there is to know." Gnostics believed that the ultimate truth was hidden beneath layers of deception, and it required spiritual awakening to uncover it. Think of it like the movie The Matrix. Neo's journey mirrors Gnosticism. Realizing the world isn't what it seems, awakening to a hidden truth, and escaping the illusion. The Gnostics believe we are all capable of that awakening, but it requires shedding the distractions of the material world and turning into something greater. On the other hand, agnosticism takes a different approach. Coined by English biologist Thomas Huxley, often called Darwin's bulldog, agnosticism is the belief that the ultimate truth, whether it's the existence of God, the origins of the universe, or the meaning of life, is unknowable. Huxley wrote, "It is wrong for a man to say that he is certain of the objective truth of any proposition unless he can produce evidence which logically justifies that certainty." Agnosticism isn't about rejecting belief, it's about recognizing the limits of the human understanding. It's saying, "I don't know, and that's okay." This idea isn't just philosophical, it's deeply psychological. Studies show that humans are hardwired to seek certainty. Our brains crave patterns, answers, and closures. But what happens when the answers aren't there? The agnostic perspective reminds us that sometimes the most courageous thing we can do is embrace uncertainty. I remember a time in my life when I felt completely lost. I had questions about my purpose, the universe, and whether any of it even mattered. I'd read spiritual texts, dive into philosophy, and chase answers late into the night. But no matter how much I learned, I felt like I was only scratching the surface. One day I came across a quote from Socrates that stopped me in my tracks. "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." That realization, that it's okay to not have all the answers, was freeing. It didn't mean I stopped searching. It meant I started searching with an open mind and heart. Now let's spice things up. Gnosticism has long been associated with secret societies and hidden knowledge. Some conspiracies claim that ancient Gnostic texts, like the Nag Hammadi scriptures, holds truth about the universe that religions and political powers have suppressed for centuries. Take the Gospel of Thomas, for example, a Gnostic text discovered in 1945. It includes sayings attributed to Jesus, but its teachings focus on self-discovery and inner awakening, rather than external salvation. It's a radical shift from the traditional Christian doctrine, and many believe it was hidden because it threatened established religious structures. Could it be that Gnosticism's message, that we are divine beings trapped in a flawed world, holds the keys to understanding the human condition? And if so, who benefits from keeping that knowledge hidden? Psychologically, the divide between Gnosticism and agnosticism mirrors our internal struggles. Gnosticism represents our desire for certainty, for uncovering hidden truths and finding meaning. Agnosticism reflects our need to accept uncertainty and live with the unknown. A study from the University of California found that people who embrace uncertainty tend to experience lower levels of stress and greater emotional resilience. In other words, learning to say, "I don't know," can actually make you stronger. But there's a balance here. Friedrich Nietzsche wrote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." We need a sense of purpose, a reason to keep searching, even if we might never find all the answers. From a spiritual perspective, Gnosticism and agnosticism aren't necessarily opposites, they're two sides of the same coin. Gnosticism teaches that truth lies within, waiting to be discovered. Agnosticism reminds us that the journey is as important as the destination. The poet Rumi captures this beautifully. Don't be satisfied with stories, how things have gone with others. Don't be satisfied with stories or how things have gone with others. Unfold your... Whether you're a Gnostic seeking deeper knowledge or an agnostic embracing life's mysteries, the key is to keep unfolding your own story. So what can we take from this? First, don't be afraid to question everything. Gnosticism challenges us to seek deeper truths, to look beyond the surface and ask, what if? Second, don't let uncertainty paralyze you. Agnosticism teaches us to find peace in the unknown, to live fully even when we don't have all the answers. And finally, remember this. The search for truth isn't about reaching a final destination. It's about growth, wisdom, and the resilience you gain along the way. As Albert Einstein said, the important thing is to not stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reasons for existing. Gnosticism and agnosticism might seem like opposites, but together they offer a roadmap navigating life's biggest questions. They remind us that it's okay to search, to question, and to wonder, and that it's equally okay to say, "I don't know." As always, thanks for watching. Value learning, keep growing, and success will come. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.